Well, hey guys, welcome back. You know, last week I was in the shop here at home painting those windows, and as it turned out, Lisa was not thrilled with the final color of those windows. It was a little too much on the purple side rather than the blue that I originally talked about. So we ended up going back to the hardware store to pick out a different paint, and man, is it different! So we ended up going with this kind of butter yellow color, which is pretty cool. You know, it's a lighter trim color, if you will, if you consider the windows to be kind of trim-like. So that's going to pop off that mahogany stain just in a different way. I am still going to paint the door a blue color, not that purple color, but I got a different blue color. Almost like the door here in my shop. You can see it's kind of a washed blue, which I like. So anyway, I'm going to head out to the property today and paint that door. So I'll bring you along with me for that adventure. By the way, you know, I'm in the shop and I've had a couple of people ask me about this room back here with this nautical window on it. And what is that? And I'll show you. So this space is actually a voice or a sound box, a sound booth. I do voiceover work part-time. I do audio books and I'm the voice of some YouTube channels actually. And I do commercials and so forth. So anyway, this is my voice studio, and this is where I do my voiceover work. So I do the recording in here and I do the editing out here at my my shop desk here. So that's what that room is. All right, guys, let's head out to the property. So you guys may recall in an earlier video, I told you there's two ways to get out to the property. I can turn right after I cross the bridge here and go up the north bank of the Rogue River, or I can go left and follow the beach up to the property. Well, these storms we've been having lately have been pretty massive, and the Rogue River actually gets pretty close to the road, about 3 miles up that river. Up that road rather, and it has washed away, or it's began to wash away the embankment under the road. So they have closed the north bank of the Rogue River, and it may be closed for as long as 4 or 5 months. They have to wait for the river to drop a little bit, and then they'll shore up that area with riprap. But it was pretty major, and it's causing a lot of inconvenience for folks that live up that way because they're having to go about 5 miles out of their way to get where they live. For us, it's not that big of a deal. Going up the coast here does add about 5 miles to the trip, but it's 5 miles of pleasure. Pretty massive waves out there breaking. That's a surfer's delight right there. Yeah, still that purple color. All right, that's kind of cool. Gray. So it's just pouring down rain. I'm stuck in the shop, waiting for the paint to dry. So you guys may be wondering about the camper. Let's get out of the rain and go inside and I'll tell you what's going on. So this is our 23-foot Airstream Flying Cloud. Lisa and I bought this camper a few years back to primarily go adventuring during the winter months. As I've mentioned many times, during the winter months here on the southern coast of Oregon, we get quite a bit of rain. It's generally intermittent, so we will have a stretch of 4 or 5 days of sunshine and then a week or two of rain, and then 4 or 5 days of sun and more rain, as opposed to the northern coast where it's pretty much rain all winter long. Regardless, we love the sunshine, and so we like to escape to do some snowbirding during the winter months. And in past years, we would take up to sometimes 3 or 4 months in the camper to go to the desert Southwest, visit with family, and do some desert camping. Now that we've acquired this property to develop into our long-term homestead, we don't anticipate taking that much time off during the winter months. There's too many projects to work on here at the homestead, but we do still plan to sneak away for some time to, enjoy the sunshine of the desert Southwest. And so this winter, we are leaving actually in 2 days, and we're going to be gone for about a month. We're headed to the Bay Area. Lisa's job is such that she can work from anywhere as long as she has an internet connection. And that works great for us, especially when it comes to, our desire to go adventuring during the winter. So on this trip, she has her company headquarters is based in the San Francisco Bay Area, and she has about a week of work there, and that'll be our first stop. From there, we're heading to Southern California to the San Diego area to visit with family there, including 2 grandkids. And so we'll be there for about 10 days. And then from there, we'll head into the desert and do some desert camping, also for about 10 days. All in all, we'll be gone about a month and hope to be back here in the southern coast of Oregon sometime middle of February. Again, lots of projects here at the homestead to commence, beginning with the bulldozing of this house. That'll be the very first project when I return. And then lots of build projects after that. I'm not sure if I mentioned to you guys or not, but my first build project for 2023 is going to be the greenhouse. So I'm going to build a pretty sweet greenhouse. I think maybe 10 by 20, probably 12 by 20, something like that, up near the raised bed garden area. As well as I still have to fence in that raised bed garden area and build the raised beds. So plenty of work to do here, and I'm looking forward to getting back to doing that work. I've got the camper here up at the property. Normally we keep it at the port in town, where it is subject to huge amounts of ocean salt air. The port is right on the ocean. And so it has wreaked havoc on this camper, especially the undercarriage, the frame. The camper itself's aluminum, so that's pretty bulletproof. But the frame is rusting, surface rust. Once the house is bulldozed, I'm going to develop a RV pad here at the homestead that will have full hookups, connection to the septic, a water and electric hookup. So that'll be sort of in the corner of the property there. And then this camper will serve as a guest house, ultimately, which is kind of cool. So anyway, we are leaving, as I think I mentioned, a day after tomorrow. So the good news is we're going to bring you guys along for the ride and the adventure. We'll still continue to publish our weekly video, but it will be from the road. We're looking forward to discussing with you guys our perspective on RVing. We're both in our 50s, as many RVers are, and older, and younger for that matter. But and everybody has their own perspective on the pros and cons of RVing. It's not necessarily cut out to be the beautiful Instagram story that everybody portrays. There's good parts and bad parts of it, and we'll share what we believe our pros and cons are to RVing. We generally enjoy it, but there are aspects that we don't enjoy that much, and we'll share those with you in one of our coffee chats. So that's it for today, just a short video. I appreciate you guys watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Lots of adventures, lots of build projects coming. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, and we'll look forward to seeing you from the road.